The world is but a stage, and all these gods and heroes merely players. Role players, to be precise. Hello, and welcome to episode 10 of Merely Role Players.
Yes.
Oh, that was so unenthusiastic.
Double digits.
We are a group of theatre creatives who love to spend our spare time playing tabletop RPGs and apparently dicking around. We roll dice, we fight monsters, and we tell stories. And I am delighted to have you here with us today on what is quite a giggly afternoon, apparently. My name is
Very
Jack.
serious.
I will be your game master for this evening's performance. To the left of me, we have Amber, our technical wizard and stage manager extraordinaire. You can't see it, but Amber is so wrapped up that she looks like a gnome. And in front of me, you have our cast of characters who will be populating our stage. So, without further ado, the lights dim, the curtain rises, and the game begins. When we last left the city of Court, the Wayward family had ventured beneath the city into the sewer system, trying to break their way into the jail in search of their lost companion Umia and also any information about strange goings-on that they'd been hinted at by the boss. Paying the toll for the Freemasons, they found themselves set upon by a horrible black ooze, but managed to defeat it before heading into the prison itself. There they found an array of magical creatures, a troll, a fairy, a rabbit man, a horrible abomination woman whose whole features had been replaced by eyes, as well as 4 were-rats, and Marco von Helm, a young student from the university who they knew had been in touch with Andre in the days before his disappearance. Marco revealed that he had a voice in his head, the voice of a hag, who was making him do things, including turning his fellow students into were-rats. This hag was trying to weaken the boundaries between the realms of Fairey and the material plane to bring her world through, apparently in service of her queen and in fear of something she called the Quiet. The party decided to break Marco out of prison and in doing so set off a number of alarms. They fled back the way they had come, but as they were gathering themselves and preparing to head back through the tunnels, Marco's arm, now outside of the anti-magic sphere of the prison, turned into the arm of a hag. It struck Benedict, prompting a vision of perhaps how Holga got her powers, and also potentially a payment that she unwittingly made. And it is there, in the sewers, after this strike from Marco, that we will begin. Benedict, you feel this hit, and it's a meaty blow, and you reel backwards, this vision still like flashing in your head. Marco's arm has receded back to its normal self, and he's kind of backing away, holding up his hands, screaming apologies.
It's manacled to me, though, right?
If you think you got it
I don't
on.
know. Yeah.
And I think it's on your arm, and you hadn't quite got it onto him yet. He's like backing away. He's like, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to.
I'm gonna try and approach him, and I'm just like, right, okay, we're just gonna have to restrain you a little bit. And she just sort of like grabs him, and I'm gonna maneuver him back over to Benedict, who I imagine looks pretty bloodied.
Oh yeah, I've got 2 hit points.
Yeah. Big like claw slash across his face.
Benedict, do you want me to, with the manacles?
I was going to manacle him to me.
Right, but now you don't look great.
No, I can heal myself.
Okay. I just is holding Marco's arms like this.
What was that name?
I can help, and then I'll cast Cure Wounds
On Benedict.
Yeah.
I'll lay on hands for 10.
That's a 10.
Oh, nice.
All your hit points basically returned.
Yeah, 22 or 28. No, I can keep him on me. That's fine.
Okay, just don't do that again.
I didn't mean to. It's not me.
Okay. Does that happen a lot?
That's never happened before.
Okay. Maybe if you feel a bit weird, like a bit shaky, or a bit like you really need to like expel something like fart or something, maybe let us know. Just in case.
You were...
She like holds up his arms so that Benedict can manacle it.
Okay. He doesn't resist as you manacle him on. Zach, your lizard folk guide, a member of the boss's gang, he's kind of like, I think we should move. We don't know if they'll find this way, but we should keep going.
Where are we going? Back to the church? Or to the theatre?
Surely we want to go to the university to Marco's room to see what was there.
You've got a good point. Maybe that's where one of the ley lines are.
I mean, if Marco has just been imprisoned, then it's likely that they'll police cordon his room.
Yeah.
I mean, let's get out of the sewers first of all.
Okay.
We'll start following Zach.
Zach leads your way back where you come. You head back past the dwarves.
Does Marco have a thinker's tie on?
He does.
I would take that off and make anything that makes him really obviously a university student running around.
Maybe take up he's got a emblazoned jacket as well.
I take it off. It gets stuck on the manacles between Benedict and Marco, and I just leave it there, sort of dangling from their shared chain. Like that'll do.
Great.
It covers up the fact that you guys are manacled together, which would probably look very strange to an outsider.
Okay, so you kind of rid him of his university garb. You head off past the dwarves. They nod at you, Mason, as you go. Eye up the rest of you because you do look a bit from the ooze, and that you look a bit battered and a bit stressed. They nod at you as you go by.
I'll in Dwarvish I go, ooze.
And then he nods and dwarvish goes, ooze. He holds up an arm. There's a big burn mark down the side, like a scar that's healed, and he's like, ooze.
Mason's his face is burnt. He's like, ooze.
As we're walking, or moving out of the tunnels, can Benedict try and reach out to Tarquin?
Uh-huh.
I don't really know how that works.
Reach out
But-
to Tarquin.
He'll just kind of say in his head, have you heard of a Titania in the Feywild?
There's a chuckle. A really bitter chuckle. And Tarquin goes, who do you think's showing you the visions, boy? Get somewhere safe. Then we'll talk. You press out back through the sewer grate. Zach shuts it behind you, locks it up, turns to you all. All right. Where are you headed? Do you need protection? Do you need to go back to the boss?
We need to go somewhere safe.
I mean, we could always go back to the church. No one's going to go there.
That's where Umia said would be safe.
Yeah. And then we can always ask Moth for help. I don't know. Maybe.
All I'm saying is that there is an option where we go to the Glomerate and we seek shelter there, but the church it worked.
Okay. Well, we know where that is, so we'll go back there. We have a place. Thanks, Zach.
Sure. He's... All right. I'll head off. Do you need us to take the boy?
No.
No.
All right. He kind of turns, stops, looks back at Marco. You're not like a child mass murderer, are you? And Marco shakes his head. He goes, all right. That's good. I'm a petty criminal, but some people just belong in jail. And then he turns and he hurries off into the night.
Do you think he meant child mass murderer as in murdered a load of children, or do you think a child mass murderer because he is a child who mass murdered?
Make an insight check.
Oh. Oh, that's pretty good.
Neoma was like watching him slink away in the distance. Like,
23.
He meant a mass murderer who is a child, but as he said it, you saw him think of the other one and be like, oh, that'd be even worse.
He was a solid blow up, wasn't he?
Yeah.
What a good guy.
Yeah, it was really nice. You have
See?
some good friends.
They're not all bad.
You hear him shiv someone as he walks away.
I think he just murdered someone. That's
Oh,
it.
okay, let's keep going.
Let's move.
Really wet. Oh.
You hurry back through the town. Can everybody make perception checks for me?
That's cool.
Guidance.
Woody.
Unnatural 20.
Unnatural 20.
9.
9.
13.
13.
14.
14.
21.
Yeah. Benedict, you have your eyes out for guards. And also, like, you were a town guard a long time ago. You remember you have a bit of a feel for kind of the paroles they take, and they seem to be roughly the same as when you were a member of the town guard. You guys kind of duck away or keep your heads down anytime a town guard comes nearby, but you notice there's a lot of presence moving in the same direction across the river back towards the old town. Not like loads, it's not like there's like an emergency going on and they're all running there, but there's just groups heading that way.
And remind me what's on the old town site. That's where the theatre
That's the
is.
theatre,
The university.
the university, the
The prison.
I mean, you've come back up on the other side of the river.
Right, sorry.
So the church is in the newer.
The church is in the new town, yeah. Neoma, you kind of have your eyes on different things. You're looking around at the people, trying to make sure that no one's eyeing you up the wrong way, trying to keep everyone down the side streets that aren't as populated. And you also notice a movement in that direction. Not everyone, but there are, again, groups of people moving that way. And you notice a few of them are carrying, like, signs or placards, or have shirts which are emblazoned with the symbol HHH.
Triple H. It's a wrestling match.
As we go, do I see anybody who looks fairly nice?
Yeah, you see a group of young people. They're kind of like bubbly and seem quite excited about where they're going.
I pull my scarf over my face and sort of approach them and just say, as we're sort of walking and trying to remain inconspicuous, excuse me, where are you going?
A young woman who has like one side of her head shaved and the hair like falls down the other side of her head. She kind of turns away with her friends and is like, "Oh, we're going to the protest."
Oh, sorry, I've obviously missed the news. What protest?
The protest against all the magical restriction, against this big new law that Isambard Roman's going to pass.
Oh, right. Magical restriction.
Yeah,
Where's the protest happening?
at the theatre. Those, they're like, "Where have you been?" They're trying to frame them
For what?
Oh,
for killing the kid, for killing their brother.
we don't deal with those sorts of people.
Oh right, are you one of the?
Magic
You're going to be
sucks.
calling for the restrictions, are you?
No, sorry, as in, we're not very political.
God, she turns to the others like centrists, and they all walk off. And one of them turns back and is like, "Middle of the road is just helping the ruling classes. You're just keeping the status quo." And they walk off.
Shit.
So did everyone hear that?
Yeah, everyone could have, and you can fill in anyone who didn't.
So they're framing us.
Well, I'm not surprised, to be honest, given what they've done so far.
This is good, no?
Good.
In a way, we can get back to the theatre under cover.
And there's people on our side.
There's people on our side.
That's a really good point.
No, I don't think that matters. The people who are important aren't on our side.
No, but there's a crowd of people all moving towards the theatre. We can definitely slip in.
But why would we want to go back there? Surely we'd just be arrested, right?
We could try and find the basement from the vision.
Yeah.
Yes, because of the moss. There might be a way into the Feywild through that.
Yeah.
I wonder if we went to the 4th floor and really needed a staircase down to the basement if it would appear.
We need to talk to Holga.
That too. This is a great idea. Let's go! She goes to leave the alley.
Nice. Yeah, Lawrence will follow after Ögra, definitely.
Is it still under an hour since we were in the tunnel?
Since you were in the prison,
Mm-hmm.
no, it would have been. It probably took you like an hour and a bit to get out.
What time of day is it?
It's late now. It's nighttime, Joey, in the city. Ooh, nighttime
Oh
lights.
my god, it's like the sun has set.
So you said it's like Somerset?
Somerset.
It's like Somerset.
Somerset.
In Somerset where the lights are just blue.
We'd like to formally apologise to all viewers from
I think
Somerset.
they know I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're kind of following the crowds who are. It's not like thousands of people, but there's people making that movement.
I think as we move through, Mason is going to take his, I suppose it's referred to as a helmet, but it's not actually, it's just fabric. He's going to pull at the bottom bit, and the thing covering his head is just going to retract back.
Did anybody take that box from the church?
I think you did, didn't you?
I think Lawrence took it.
The collections box.
I opened it, didn't I?
Yeah, you took
And there
it.
was a spell
It
scroll.
had a spell scroll of Find the Path.
Did
Yes.
I think I've got that.
I think one of you took it.
Well, it was funny, yes.
Was there a necklace as well? Am I making that up?
Yeah, there was a necklace which had the symbol of. It was the circle with the other circle inside of it, which is the symbol of the carver.
I don't have it. Do you have it in your event? Oh, you don't know.
I'm not sure. I probably do.
I'm pretty sure you decided that you were going to take it.
Yeah, I think we did.
We took it, I just can't remember which one of us has it.
Well, Neoma's the only person who can cast it.
Oh, maybe you got
So,
it.
Probably you.
We might have worked that out before.
I do seem to remember you guys having a conversation about giving it to a person who could actually use it. So.
Yeah.
Well, I, of course, wrote that down in my inventory.
Perfect, I can see it right there.
Yeah, 100%. Read it.
Inside check.
So
Laura,
do I have the box?
You have the spell
you
scroll.
have the spell scroll. I think you left the box. Unless you wanted to have taken the box. I think we were kind of.
Well,
waiting
my
for it.
question, my only question, and this is as Neoma. Oh, so I'll go back to asking it as Neoma. The box had magic on it, right? Is it the sort of magic where it would contain magic, as like it did, like in the basement? I'm wondering if we could take the tooth out and try and put it in there.
I don't know.
The box. I can't remember who did the Arcana check on it, but
I think it was Mason.
I think it was Mason. It was a lock spell, an arcane lock spell that doesn't have any
Damn.
anti-magic.
I say this.
It's literally just to prevent it being opened.
I'm wondering if there's something we could. Does anyone have anything on them that we think we could put it in and it would stop?
I could break it.
I believe in you, but we maybe don't want to break it right now.
Oh, okay.
Is this the tooth? He pops it out and he's like, someone can hold it if they want to. It might come back to me.
Can I see it?
Hands it to you.
I'd like to investigate it or arcana it.
I'm assuming we're doing this as we walk.
Yeah, I'm making him whichever you'd rather, and tell me
Guidance.
tell me which one you do.
I'll do an arcana check. So, a guidance.
Is there a way to be less obviously ourselves as we approach?
22.
22. You study. Sorry, was it Arcana you did?
Mm-hmm.
You study the tooth, and it's weird because there's no magic as you understand it, as it works in the material plane, requires runes, arcane words, things to unlock it, to reach into the ticking and use it to your advantage. But that is because the material plane is the center of the multiverse. It is where everything is at its most balanced, and so the ticking is the least potent in many ways. This magic doesn't follow rules. It doesn't follow spells or enchantments. It's like wild, natural, impulsive. You can't kind of get a read on it other than it's powerful enough to work across planes, and it's powerful enough to allow this creature some kind of even physical influence in this plane, but you don't understand how it's doing that. And you're not sure the creature could understand how it was doing it.
As we're walking, can Benedict think about any other creatures or monsters that he's fought in the past that may have made any reference to the quiet?
Make a history check.
-2. Guidance. 14.
You remember maybe there was a lower level devil that had made its way into the material plane at one stage that you called on to get rid of. And as you were disposing of it, it was kind of pleading with you and saying that it wasn't here to hurt anyone. It was fleeing from something. But you don't remember if it mentioned quiet, but it was scared of something.
I might turn at some point to, if we're getting sort of close to the theatre, to Neoma and say, that spell you did before might be useful again, if you can do it.
Sure.
We've got to try and get in without people seeing us, and they're literally looking for us.
I just undid it, but I'm going to put it back off.
I'll cast Pass Without a Trace.
Great, you guys get that tingling sensation again. And Neoma is now out of the stress, and now you're casting this for the second time. It's interesting because you learnt the spell from the stage manager, so you're using arcane words and enchantments, and you're using a set spell. But you've tried it before, when they were teaching it to you, and it didn't work. It's working now, and it's working in that same way, that same feeling when you turned into the rat. It was like there's this thing, this light in you, deep in you, that as you access the magic, it kind of pulses. And instead of morphing into an animal, it's literally like you're morphing into a more quiet version of yourself, and morphing the others into a quiet version of themselves, or morphing the sound that they are making into silence. You're suddenly aware of this ability in you to alter yourself, the world around you, in ways that before, when you've tried magic and you've been very focused on the words, very focused on the actions, it hasn't worked. But this feels different. This feels like it's always been there, and you've figured out how to connect to it. You head towards the theatre.
I think if we get sort of close enough and we're going with a crowd, if there's a point where we can veer off and go in via not the main entrance to the theatre, I would probably suggest that we do that.
I cannot remember if we talked about it in the session 0, but I feel like I talked about Mason having roof access, and we've even been on the roof, I think, before.
Yeah. There's a.
So I think that is what Mason will pull for.
Do you have a ladder that? Comes
that'd be cool, wouldn't it? Like a cat ladder.
Okay. As you're approaching, you become aware of more and more people gathered in this space. And the kind of sound of chants and people. There's a lot of guard presence, and you're all sneaking between using this spell to not be seen.
Can you turn into a bird?
Sorry, is what we're hearing does it sound like there's protests from both sides? So protests against magic and protests for
Make
it.
an insight check.
Good shout. Guidance.
Oh.
I said it. I probably wouldn't know you were doing it there,
Okay.
to be fair.
18. I was
18. Currently, it sounds quite cheerful. It sounds like not a festival feel, but like these are people who are like, this is something we believe in, and we're empowered to be together. But as you're saying that, a group like pushes past you, a group of men, and they're all like in dark clothes, a lot of them with their faces covered. And there's a very different vibe from these people. They're all kind of in their like 30s, 40s. And whereas everyone else feels quite young and quite like together and they're really enjoying the field, there's a determination as these people push past you and head on through the crowd.
I pinched the back of Benedict and Lawrence's arms and just pointed the group that went past us. I won't say anything, but I'll just...
But they're still vibing that they're against what the town are going for.
Very hard to tell.
They're not like opposing the
No,
Bohemian
not
people so
currently,
much.
no, but they are like pushing through the crowd a bit faster as if they're trying to get to the centre of something. You follow the crowds for a bit, and you're like, we'll kind of check out what's happening, and then we'll head on round to your kind of side entrance. And as you reach the street that the theatre is on, you find this procession of people. Lots of people holding these signs which have HHH on them, and lots of people like with metronomes. There's people and they're like clacking sticks together to make a kind of ticking noise. There's a lot of like cries out of people chanting about how the ticking is natural, it's what makes us all, we shouldn't be scared of it, we should be embracing it. There's a lot of guards standing and watching, but they're not kind of doing anything. They just seem to be there just to make sure that it doesn't spill over into violence. No one's trying to suppress this or anything at this stage. You also would see a few signs. Justice for the Waywards. Where is Andre? Why would they kill their cousin? Like these kind of things. People who are kind of clearly questioning the narrative that is being sprung around this.
Do we see Margot and what's his face from the university?
Yeah, you see
Margot and Benji.
You see Margot and Benji. They're both like high as a kite, and they're like Benji is going around and is like selling drugs to people. And yeah, as you watch, and Neoma, you were kind of the one who spotted them. You see one of the guys in black like push past the crowd and like jump up onto a bench.
Oh no.
And he like shouts out and he goes, "We're not gonna let these fucking freaks take our city!" And he and the people around him, and you see like other groups of these men all clad in black, like kind of suddenly like begin to make themselves clearer, and there's kind of a cheer goes up, and you see a lot of the younger people, the members in the original protest, like looking around a bit confused, and he's like, "When your family goes missing, when your wife disappears, it'll be your fault because you're letting them in." And someone else cries back, and someone cries out and is like, "Yeah, sure, that's why your wife left you." And who said that? And there begins to be a kind of murmurs of like discontent. So people start pushing and shoving. The guards start wailing in, trying to get this guy down off the bench. The scene is very quickly kind of tipping over into...
I think Benedict would definitely be using this as a moment to then get out of this situation, because it's a good distraction. So we'd kind of probably try and usher people.
There were any knights? Those guards were any knights?
Make a perception check.
10.
10?
Oh no, 8.
not that you can see, but there's a lot of people, and it's just kind of hard to see through the crowd. You push round the side, like using this disturbance as a way of kind of moving through. And Mason, I imagine maybe you've got this ladder and it like retracts up top, and you kind of can click your tool and it drops down.
Oh yeah.
As Mason's doing that, I'm just going to say they're fighting for us. What if they get hurt?
We haven't asked them to fight for us. That's their choice, and I think it's good. It's good that there's support for us and for our mothers. Right, it's what we need. We felt so helpless through all of this. I think take hope from it.
They'll be okay. The guards aren't going to let anyone get deliberately hurt.
After what we've seen, I really don't know that anymore.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of people there, though. There's a lot of witnesses. It could cause a coup. There's politics around all of this. They've got to be careful. Mason, can you send up your puppet to see if there's guards inside?
Snipers on the roof.
Well, once we get to the roof, we can get inside and have a look.
No, I know, but I just wondered if they could look through some of the windows. I don't know, just give us a bit of a heads up what we're dealing with.
I can do.
You don't want to?
I think it's better that we get inside.
Okay.
You clamber up onto the roof. From here, you can kind of see the scene below is getting increasingly fractious, increasingly tense. Who was there? It was just you two who went to collect Ashton, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Can you both make a perception check for me?
Such a cool image, this, isn't it? We're on top of this theatre and there's this protest beneath us, for us, right?
23.
11. Oh God, I could not count them.
Neoma, you're very concerned about what's going on down there. You don't want anyone to get hurt. You glance down and you see dressed in an outfit of the protesters. So they're wearing an HHH shirt. They've got a kind of whatever it's called. What are they called?
Flag.
Placard.
Placard. Thank you.
Oh.
So confident.
Wait, he was holding it like this. Who holds a placard like this?
The big ones.
Oh, above your head
Those ones,
placard.
like-
I thought I was like
The one
Yeah,
to tell
one of those big
people.
ones. Like he's selling on the street.
Yeah.
This story does not add up, and it's like. And then on the other side, it's like they're lying to us.
Yeah, he makes acrobatic check. You recognise one of the students who you fled from, one of the thinkers, who had come to the door and then you guys ran from with Ashton. And you're like, that doesn't add up. Like, the thinkers are very toe the line of the government, are very anti-magic, like. And you're like, maybe he just has those opinions and he doesn't really believe what the thinkers are doing. Maybe there's a change of heart. And you watch as he turns to his friend and he like whispers something, and you recognise the other guy with them. And they both nod. And he goes off and he walks up to one of the town guard, like from behind, and he just smashes him over the head with the placard. And the town guard, like, other town guards like run in. People start, like the chaos just erupts. Like the town guards start piling in, trying to get people out of there. Make an insight or investigation check.
Insight. Oh, not as good. I've lost my insight. Oh yeah, 15. 15.
15? From watching the scene unfold, you immediately think he's trying to start chaos to give an excuse to arrest these people, he's starting violence and antisocial behaviour. to give an excuse for the town guard to step in and start arresting people.
So he's technically on the town guard side.
He's kind of a plant.
Yeah.
Probably by this time, Mason, you've got the window open. Is it the window to your room, maybe?
I sort of thought there would be like an attic storage space, and it's just in there.
Oh yeah. It's at the top. Sorry. So yeah. As the others are climbing in, do you do anything? Or do you just?
I don't know what I could do.
This is the only thing you can
Oh,
do.
100% do.
Yeah.
No, do this. It worked so well before.
Just do it on that one guy if you can.
No,
Although it's a 24.
No,
do an
no.
attacking roll.
Oh, because we're trying to stay quiet.
The only thing I
aren't we?
would maybe do would be that, just to try and help people get out.
Might just increase
It might
panic,
just
though.
increase confusion, yeah. No, I can't do that. No,
Throw some good
no, I can't. I look on and I'm distressed. I look on distressed, and then I'll climb through
Roll
the
for
window.
distressed. No, I'm joking. You all clamber in to this attic space.
I would like to do something right before we go into the window.
Of course.
I'm going to pick up any kind of small object from the roof, and I'm going to imbue it with magic, and it's going to have a static image of Andre, and I'm going to throw it over into the chaos.
Okay.
That's cool. Like a hologram type thing. That's...
Nice. So you clamber through into this attic space. This is kind of.
I think trying to be really quiet.
Yeah. You've still got possibility trace on. I'll say everyone make a stealth check.
Guidance.
Plus 10.
Oh, no.
Plus 10. Yeah.
A natural 20.
17. I cannot count.
Benedict.
13.
13.
Rolled a 3.
17.
23.
We did
Nice.
not. With a
Oh wait,
plus
no,
10.
sorry.
27.
No. I only rolled a 7, but I have a plus 3, and I forgot to add that bit. So
20.
a natural 20. Thank you. I'm so sorry.
That's
Labs.
nice. You climb in. Benedict maybe makes a bit of a clanky clank as he steps through the window with his heavy armour.
Sorry.
So you're up in the attic. Does everyone want to make a perception check for me?
Now I have a passive
I will.
19.
You can make a roll, and if you get higher.
18.
Oh, I've got a passive of 16, but I rolled an 11.
Sorry, perception.
Yeah.
23.
That's right. Not loads. That's fine.
It's not good.
Mason, you kind of listen out. You're very attuned to the sounds of the theatre. You don't hear anything. It doesn't sound like there's guards here. So unless they are lying in wait for you, it's not.
So now that we're in, I'll send the puppet to go through under the advice that should they come across anyone that isn't family, it will just play dead and play puppet.
And you can't see through it. It has to come back to you.
Yeah. Still.
And it will come back and indicate that.
I can't see through it, but I don't know if it can speak. I think it's going to be like...
Can it just do this though? Yeah, I think. Yeah.
So you wait as it like ragdoll limp flies down through the thing. Wait a second. Comes back up.
Puppet is the best of us. I'm just saying it.
You clamber down. You find yourself on the top floor of the living quarters, which is Irina's space. Irina and Andre. And your space, isn't it?
Yeah.
Irina's door is closed. Your door is open, but there's no one in there.
Nice. I'm gonna grab a top and change quickly.
Does it look like anyone's been in there, like rummaging around? I know that would be really hard to tell in Ögra's room.
Make an
but-
investigation check.
Check on Andre's.
I'm gonna
Andre's
leave
side.
my dirty, mucky sewer clothes or just in
Check
a heap on the
Andre's
floor.
side.
Investigation.
Guidance.
That is a 16.
You see a muddy boot print that definitely wasn't there before.
Okay.
And you see a couple of things from Andre's side which are on the floor, which definitely weren't when you guys, because you searched this room before.
Yeah. They've been in the room. I bet they've been in all our rooms.
Probably.
I'm like, did they take my? And she just goes looking and pulls out like an antler, just one antler, and she's like, oh thank God, and then puts it back.
She like puts it back under things.
Yeah.
Um,
So she's now in fresh clothes and towelled off.
head down to Maria's quarters, which is where kind of your room is, I suppose.
Mm.
And you guys' room is on this floor, isn't it? Oh no, you two roomed.
I was in the costume
Holga's
store.
floor. But yeah, sorry. Before, as children, you two roomed together, didn't you?
Yeah.
And I think you roomed on Holga's floor. So this is the kind of the Neoma and Mason room, and again similar things like it's not been ransacked, but definitely someone has been here. Mason, I imagine you're quite particular about where things go, and things are just slightly off. They've been moved and then put back carelessly.
Just really flustered, like.
And the
Get
same
the paper
thing.
bag out.
You can kind of change clothes if you want to, and then the same thing as you head down into Holga's space and the room that was once yours and yours. And then you head down once more into the living area.
There's no sign of our mothers anywhere.
Not currently.
I would probably go and try Holga's door.
It's unlocked, but you open it and no one's in there.
I mean, I'll knock. I'm just going to walk in. She could
Yeah,
make it.
it's Holga's room. Like, you can't not knock.
Yeah, you have to make a load of noise.
You enter, but she's not there. But maybe as you do so, you hear a little like scritching, and you turn and at the top of the stairs is Henrik the mouse. And he turns and he runs down the stairs, and then you hear Holga's voice from below just go, "About time."
You told us not to come. And I'll be heading down the stairs.
No doubt. The three siblings are in the kitchen, in the living area. Holga is sat, just like her kind of fingers laced together, her head resting on her hands. Irina is also sat. Maria is pacing back and forth. She's got like curlers in her hair. As you guys head into the room, Maria is like, well. It's the murderers, apparently. Goodness sake. Holga's like, Maria, and she's like, what am I supposed to do? I'm being told that my children, my nieces and nephews are murderers of my other. You couldn't write this.
So have they told you three that we did? Have they like said to you like they're responsible?
Yes.
Whoa.
It was the worst piece of acting I've ever seen. That Knight of the Gold came in, he acted all contrite. He was like, oh, we've got bad news for you. And I said, yes, this performance, sir. I didn't say that, but I thought it.
Did they present any evidence?
They said it would all come to pass. And we would be called upon to testify at the trial. And I said, give me a stand, mister. I didn't say it, but I thought it.
While she's gone on a tirade, I think Benedict would have gone over to Holga and just whispered in her ear, "Can we have a word?"
She looks up at you as Henrik runs to her shoulder and looks at you.
We have a boy with us.
Oh, yeah.
they don't look
I'm dragging him along.
That confused about it. They're just like, rah.
We've got a rat boy.
I say boy as well. He, again,
He's
is
17,
my
18.
age.
He could be a mature student.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You see, like, he is kind of wide-eyed, very pale, like shaking slightly.
I'm just gonna start raiding the kitchen for food.
Well, you see, like, as you start to do it, you notice Irina, who's basically been, like, dead to the world since Andre went missing. You see her, like, kind of look up at him. And still very, like, as if she's on autopilot, she gets up. She guides him to a seat. She sits him down. You say you do it. She brings him a cup of herbal tea and puts it in front of him and just, like, gently rests her hand on his back and very, like, motherly. And you, like, he's the same age as you, but you're big and strong, whereas he looks quite a lot like Andre.
Irina,
She looks at you.
I don't know if you have anything like this or whether the theatre ever has, but do we have anything that might be able to hold something and stop its magic coming out? Like a box or... I don't know. I've never seen something like it before. We've just seen a lot of things today.
Irina kind of frowns. One moment, she goes off and she comes back with a pair of trousers, like costume trousers. She's like, and this is the first time she's spoken since Andre went as well. She's like, I was working on these before. It's essentially a bag of holding in the pocket, so you can take on like big props without having to carry them around. It's not an anti-magic field, but it's its own little demi-plane. Something in there might break a connection, potentially.
Who do they look like they'd fit?
And they're for Maria.
Are they for Maria? And out of us, who would?
Who's probably the same size as Maria? Probably
Probably
Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Very similar build.
Also,
I take the trousers off that and look at you.
I mean, if I must wear the costume,
If the shoe fits.
Also,
if the shoe fits.
more than anyone here, you're filthy.
Oh,
I was-
you're all disgusting.
I was actually going to say that probably what had happened is I'd walked straight over to the kitchen sink and I just had my head under the tap and I was just getting gunk out of my hair.
Maria, like, at the end of her tirade and is like, God, and your hair! And, like,
I know,
runs
my-
over and starts helping.
Mother, it was awful. I nearly died multiple times, but I was brave, and I made sure that we didn't die, and I protected everyone. It was perfect.
I'm so proud of you!
Thank
Your
you for
hair!
that.
And she tries to wash it out with, like, dish soap.
Oh no.
I'll give Lawrence the trousers.
Thank you.
You kneel down to Holga, you say this, she looks up at you, and you watch both her unseeing eyes and Henrik's little beady mouse eyes scanning yours.
We need to talk, you and I. And I think you know why.
She looks away. Here?
No, we can step out. But they've got a right to know. And it's better coming from you. But let's talk it out.
She sits back in her chair. Henrik, like, scurries off her shoulder down into her lap and she just starts, like, stroking the top of his head with one finger. And you kind of look at Henrik and you realise how old this mouse is.
I was gonna say, is that the same mouse?
It's like, you see like flecks of grey in his hair and you're like, this mouse is freaking ancient, dude.
It's crazy.
And she lets out this really long sigh. All right. What do you know?
You want me to say it here?
The truth will out.
I will then raise my voice so other people can hear. Oh, sorry.
No, I just had a question. Since the last vision where you got slashed,
I haven't said the second
you haven't said
one.
it.
No.
Okay, I just wanted to check whether we knew what was coming or not.
No, that was sort of ideally between me.
Between you two,
yeah.
that's
But
fine.
I mean,
While all
obviously
the
people
hubbub's
are,
going
Yeah,
on,
whilst
hair
we're
and
all-
trousers and
Probably
food.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah. I'm not trying to. Basically, I want to give her the opportunity to step out and have a chat about it if she wants to. But, what did she sorry, remind me what she just said?
She just said the truth will out.
I think we need to talk. Can everyone grab a chair?
Oh, can I finish just getting the suds out of my hair first?
No.
Well, I'm going to, so you can just start talking and I'll just sit here.
Maria like runs over with a tea towel and starts like.
He just like kind of goes limp and just lets her like like a kid.
I had another vision before when Marco hit me. I know about Titania.
Titania. Mother, is this your performance?
Maria also goes, "Tits, Tanya."
No, I think it's an... Wait.
From Midwinter Daydream.
It was called Fairey Feud. Was the...
Oh.
Do you not remember Mother's performance? It was beautiful.
No, I think it's a different... would I know if it's based on the same person?
You have no idea.
I think it's probably a different person. Maybe you can tell us. I know about the deal.
What deal?
I was a child, Benedict.
I'm not blaming you.
I didn't know that it would cause this. She points at her eyes.
I know. I saw. What did you get from it? Your magic?
She turns out to everyone else. When I was young, I made a deal with an entity to gain power. She looks at her sisters. I was just trying to help both of you. This creature, Titania, I never saw her. Never heard from her again. But she gave me the power to cast. And in return, she took my eyes. I never told you. She looks at Maria and Irina. So I knew you'd be angry that I'd taken it on myself. I'd do it again.
As the eldest sibling.
As the eldest, yeah. I made sure it was only me.
What about this generation?
But that's not what the deal was, Benedict.
Did you ask the terms? Clearly.
She kind of sits back in her chair. Of course I asked the terms. She assured me.
Well, she's showing me visions. Mom. I never call her Mum.
Her eyes like snap on you. Visions of what?
With you. And the place downstairs. The hidden room.
That room is sealed.
We
You hear me?
might need to unseal it. She like pulls the wrapping of her off to reveal the fact her hand is now gone.
Maria goes, "Whoa!"
And she's like, I might have left something in what might be the Feywild, and I have to get it back. And that's not before she's about to say, like, before we talk about the fact that Andre might be there, and then she remembers that they'd all promised not to say anything in front of Irina, and so she stops herself.
Holga like walks over and lays a hand on your stump.
Mm-hmm.
And as she does so, you feel that like sensation in your stomach and this like flash. And once again, you're in this weird, like, warped version of the world. You feel your thumb arm hanging on one side and your four-finger legs scuttling around.
I hate it
And you're
so
like
much.
in the arms of the rabbit man as he walks down this long path. And you look up and see that in the distance there's this beautiful city built of like sparkling gems that rises high into the sky, and there's loads of people walking down this pathway.
When you say people,
It's like weird fucking shit, like rabbit men, fairies are flying. There's some, yeah, just like all manner of magical beings.
Any were rats?
Nowhere at. You see a what looks like a were tiger walking, selling wares, and
Aware selling wares.
We're selling wares.
Is it? Does the city look like it has the name Warrentown, or is that...
it does not. It doesn't look like a town. And you see a little child, a fairy family fly past, and the dad is like, they've got like kind of leads tied around their waist on which there's like a little fairy dog with it's like a pug with wings that's trying to fly away.
Oh, trust Jack to get a dog.
And the fairy dad is like looking at his 9 fairy children, and he's like, "Well, kids, we're going to the sparkling city because the Queen is holding her first audience in years, and they say that she has her special guest back. Yay!" And all the kids go, "Yay!" And they all fly off, and the rabbit looks down at you and the hand, and is like, "Hello, little hand. Did you hear that? We're going to see the Queen. Maybe she'll be able to free you or send you back where you came from, or even build you a new body here. Come on," and she puts you on the arm and starts to hop down the road. And then Holga's hand removes from your stump, and you
Rabbit man.
It's so perfect that this happened of all of us to Ögra. It's just...
I love that you just come back to saying rabbit man.
Sorry, just a technical question. Where do we imagine the eye of the hand is? Well,
right
like,
in the
where-
centre
Oh,
of the
it's such a good
palm, is
question.
what I'm feeling.
So is it like this? And this is these 2 are the little hands, and then the eye is here?
I don't really know. Ögra, it's really hard to tell. It's like, I'm imagining that when you're seeing through the hand, it's like everything's on a fisheye lens.
Yeah.
So it's really like warped. And when you look at the rabbit man, his head like looms really huge in front of you. It's really trippy. And as you come back, you're like, "Rabbit man." Holga kind of releases and is like, she looks around. Maria narrows her eyes. "Holga, is this true?" And Holga kind of takes a step back, slams her stick down on the floor. No. I have looked after this place. You people for... No, you're not coming in here and telling me that this is... No.
You need to
I'm
calm
not.
down. We're family.
Don't you ever tell me to calm down, boy. What do you know of the world?
I know more than you think.
She turns and starts to stomp off towards the stairs.
Just as she gets up, just before she leaves the door, I'll just call after her. "We think it's where Andre is."
She hesitates. "Oh, good luck with you then." And heads off down the stairs. Maria, like, you all say I'm the dramatic one.
You are.
Yes, I know.
She's kept that secret for years.
I'll, no, go ahead.
Sorry, what was Irina's reaction to...
She just kind of watched.
The Andre, but specifically the Andre line.
She looks at all of you. Do you really think so? He could be there.
We don't think he's dead, Irina. We don't. None of us.
And we wouldn't hurt him, you know that, right?
She nods. I know. I never believed them.
There's all these cracks opening up between here and there, and Benedict can't get hold of him through any magic, which makes it seem like maybe he might be on a different plane. Right?
I mean, Mason? No. Marco? You can tell her. What was the last thing that Andre said?
He said that he had to go away for a while, a long way away. They couldn't get rid of the person who was talking to him, and Irene's like, the person? Marco's like, yeah, he said there was someone speaking to him all this time.
Irina. And Neoma is going to take a deep breath and then say, who was Andre's father?
Irina, like, kind of takes a step backwards, and Maria looks at her, and they exchange a look, and Irina's like, it was some man I met in a tavern.
Inside check.
Yeah,
inside check.
Inside
Yes,
checks
everyone's
out.
got
I roll
it.
5, it doesn't matter, it doesn't matter.
No.
Anyone
Yeah,
get
I also
anything
got
good?
5.
I got an 18.
No, mine wasn't that high. 13, 14 I've got.
18. She's not lying to you. It's like, as she says it, she starts off believing it, and then almost seems to start to doubt herself as she finishes.
Like those, like, maybe those aren't her real memories. Like someone's changed her memories. Like someone's changed her memories. Oh my god! Like, sorry. How do I explain that? Neoma's gonna... Irina, I don't think you're telling me the truth. No,
Of course I am.
I know that you think that you are, but I don't think that that's true. There's something... It's like someone's changed it for you.
No, it was, I went to a tavern and we got talking and we, you
What's his
know.
name?
We didn't exchange names. It
What
was,
tavern was it?
I don't know. It was 17 years ago.
Someone's altered her memory.
It was 17 years ago. It was,
It's okay. It's okay.
I'll go over and hold her hand. Oh, I can also hold your hand as well if you like.
I'm sort of just saying we need to ease off.
no, it was just luck. I wanted a child. I prayed so badly for...
To who?
No, nobody. I just wished. And then the right man never came along. I wasn't like Maria. And then I went to a tavern and there was a man and he was nice and you were all grown-ups.
As we're in this room, thinking back to what Marco said about Andre saying that he had a voice in his head, Mason is going to think about growing up. Was there any obvious signs that at certain points Andre was clearly like, I don't know, just like looking into a distance, maybe all of these little moments are like, oh, I wonder if he was speaking to someone.
Roll an insight check. A historical insight check.
15.
Andre's always been a quiet kid. You'd often find him maybe just like sitting, not doing anything. Just like thinking, staring off into the middle distance. Like it was never... You don't remember any times where it was like really noticeable. It was just, that was just how he was. But he would often be, when he was alone, he would often not really be doing anything. And it was always put down to, he just had a good imagination. He could entertain himself with his own thoughts. But as you think about it, you're like, maybe he was talking to someone. Maybe he wasn't here.
I'm gonna go and see Holga.
Can I come with you?
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you want to come?
Did Andre ever mention speaking to someone in his head?
Who are you saying that to?
Irina.
No. No, of course not. He was...
Have you ever spoken to someone in your head that was outside this family?
No. Never.
Was that modified?
Make an insight check.
Oh. Oh, 22.
That seems sure.
No.
Okay.
Irina, did Andre's father give you anything before he left? Has he ever been back since and left anything here?
No. I saw him that one time. His name... I know his name. I know it. Just give me some time to think.
I'm going to try and sit and, like, calm her down. I'll do soothing, make her tea.
She looks at Maria and she goes, Maria, you believe me? Maria's like sat against one of the countertops. She has her arms folded. I'm trying to remember. You telling me about this man. And Marina's like, well, I was always very private. And Maria goes, I know, but surely when you got pregnant, you would have told me.
You don't remember her being pregnant?
Mother
Well,
has
of course
a
I
photographic.
remember her being pregnant. I have a photographic memory. I remember every line of every show I've ever been in. Of course I remember.
Adaptic.
I mean, she had a baby. Of course she was pregnant. Of course she was pregnant.
She has an adaptic memory.
Didactic.
No.
It's okay.
It sounds like she's trying to convince herself.
Well, there was a baby. She must have been pregnant.
Do you remember? You've got a photographic memory, Mum. Do you remember her being pregnant? Can you see it in your head?
Yes. Maybe. I don't know. It was a stressful time. Holga was also pregnant with Ögra, and there was a lot of babies and... Ugh. No offence, kids.
We need to go and talk to Mum.
I was there when she was pregnant. I helped birth Andre. She was definitely pregnant.
Megan...
Oh no. So it affected me as well?
No.
Oh shit.
I was.
All of you,
I've
apart from...
met Andre before.
Oh yeah, because we were obviously all there.
Yeah.
We were all there.
I came back to birth Andre.
Yeah,
Apart from...
only
you...
Ögra?
I was gonna say Holga. All of you make a...
only 6.
Oh my god.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Oh
Can't go.
god.
Ooh, this is a spice.
This is a spicy roll.
Hey,
Yeah, I did well
pretty
as well.
good.
I got a 10. Oh.
I thought
you were saying it was good.
How old are you, Lawrence?
You're like
was not-
29.
Yeah, so you were kind
Yes,
of
29.
old enough, and you're like, I remember her being pregnant. I'm pretty sure I remember her being pregnant. What did you get?
18.
18?
21.
17.
You're not there.
Not even then.
Yeah, you were like 4 weeks old. You were the oldest at the time. You have the best memory of it. And you're like, you remember coming back to be there and help Ögra be born. You remember that. That you're like, yeah. And then when you think about it, your memories of Andre's birth are memories of Ögra's birth. You try and picture like actually holding baby Andre, and you can, but not in the moments of the birth. You can picture holding him maybe a little bit later. You can remember literally Ögra being born, and every time you try and think of the same moment for Andre, you are just seeing Ögra. You start to doubt whether you came back twice. You remember one journey. You remember one journey back.
I'm sure I was there. But I don't remember it. I don't remember it.
I don't remember the day he was born.
He was
Only
just
6.
there. There was a baby.
All I can see is Ögra. But I remember being there.
I'm gonna leave the room. I'll sort of grab Benedict as I pass him and sort of tug him.
Yeah, I'll go with
But
you.
I need to talk to Holga now.
Okay. You head down through the like offices and the workshop rooms. You head straight past the 4th floor, not stopping so the door doesn't appear. And you find yourself in the like bar area of the theatre, which also goes out onto the like upper circle. And both of you see, as you step into the bar, lots of like red carpet, lovely cush red seats. There's like a little cabaret stage here. Maria will occasionally host like an evening with Maria Wayward in this space.
That's it. No other performance.
Yeah, there's never anything else. There's a really big, like, the equivalent of a Steinway, a beautiful piano here. And you see sat in one of the armchairs by like the lovely fireplace, a man.
What the hell's going on?
In a
There's no men in this theatre.
lovely suit. He's sat and his back's to you. And you can't see it. He's got like a kind of trilby hat on. And you're like, why is there a guy in here?
Why is there a guy in here?
Excuse me, what are you doing in here?
He stands and turns, and you see bright green eyes, a scarred face. You see this as well. And Tarquin kind of holds out his arms.
Oh my god, what?
And I'm out, guys. See you later.
What?
Hi, stranger.
What do you think, Benedict? I thought I'd dress up for a night at the theatre.
Suits you.
I might keep it.
This is my sister. By the way, this is Ögra. This is
Hi.
He
Tarquin.
kind of almost like skips across the room, light on his feet, holds out his hand,
Okay.
takes your hand, kisses it.
Oh, hello. Right.
A pleasure. I can see the resemblance.
Yeah. We need to talk. And quickly.
Before you talk to your mother,
That's right.
I thought this man just existed in your head.
Has he ever appeared to me? He has appeared to
He's
me,
appeared to you.
but not very often, right?
and not in a way that anyone else has ever seen him. He's much more physical than he normally is.
I didn't think he could do this. Well, I mean, he has done this, but I didn't realise that you would be able to see him.
Right.
You can see him.
Yeah, he's there.
How come she can see you?
Because I'm letting her. I exist, Benedict.
No, I know.
Does he just look like a human man?
It's just
Like a slightly wrong human man. Like his proportions are slightly off. His arms are a bit long.
My arms are too long.
His torso is too thin for his body. His feet like just stretch slightly longer than a foot should. And his face, like his eyes are ever so slightly too far apart and to the side. His mouth ever so slightly too wide. It's like a bit of an uncanny valley person.
No, he's fine. He's fine. He's chilled. He's actually.
He's kind of striking and good looking,
Yeah,
but
he's
in
hot.
this like
He's hot. You can't say.
while you're like looking at him from kind of and not studying him, he comes across very beautiful. But then the more you look, you're like, well, that shouldn't be there.
And you feel
That's-
like it's almost like someone slides off and you're like, oh, wait a
Yeah,
second.
yeah,
And then
yeah.
like comes back and it's like fine and normal again. And then
Yeah.
it starts to figure that.
What do you know of Titania?
Oh my god.
Bless
you.
Bless me.
Bless you.
So sorry.
Titania, Titania, Titania. I know her very well. Queen of the winter court of Fairey, she is.
The Queen is having a speech today.
What are you talking about?
When Mum earlier touched my arm, I saw the rabbit man again with my hand in the other world. And he
Okay.
was going towards what looked like a city with a palace, question mark?
Yeah, like a big
with
palace.
like a palace, like a hole. It was really shiny.
Okay,
And they
what-
said they were going to the sparkling city, and he said the Queen was doing like a big speech thing, and that she was going to have a special guest, and it was like a big event.
And Marco mentioned the Queen as well. That's what the hag reported to, right? The hag was in the service of the Queen.
And the Queen is Titania, And Titania is the person who gave Mum her
Yeah.
powers and took her sight.
Right. Did you know that?
I knew that. Titania is the queen of the winter court of Fairey. My master, Oberon, is the king of the summer court of Fairey. They are married and have been for a very long time. But they fall out frequently. They've been engaged in a centuries-long standoff over some little changeling child that they both wanted to lay claim to. She is, in the most respectful terms for a monarch, a bitch.
What's a changeling?
Oh, a creature that can change their shape, can change their face.
Where is this child?
We don't know, because she squirreled him away from Oberon, hid him somewhere.
When?
I don't know.
17 years ago?
Time doesn't work the same
17
way.
17 years ago.
I don't know. Time doesn't work the same way. I was in Fairey at the time. You guys have such a linear expression of it. The child doesn't matter. What matters, Benedict, is that you have seen what your mother did. Your mother made a deal with Titania. And Titania follows her deals to the letter of the law. You heard what she said.
I did.
The eldest shall pay, not the oldest. The eldest. Holga lost her sight. And then you, at the moment of your birth, Titania dropped a single speck of celestial blood into your veins. Blessed you, some would say. Or cursed you. Every single fiend, every single fiend, every single devil or demon that finds its way to this plane can smell you out like a bloodhound.
How long have you known?
All your life.
Why didn't you tell me? You could have saved people. You could have...
I couldn't have stopped it. So
You
what I
could have
did...
told me.
You weren't ready yet, Benedict. You weren't ready. He straightens up and like he seems suddenly taller. You had to learn to fight. You had to learn to bleed. You weren't wise enough to know that sometimes people let their family down. And now you know that, don't you? He turns around, kind of walks away, goes up to the bar, like reaches over, pours out a martini glass, which waves his hand and it suddenly fills with like green liquid. He sips it. Eldest. Not just you. Maria's first child. Blessed with so much talent. And yet somehow never able to realise it. Blessed with all his mother's ability, but none of her luck and none of her confidence. A cruel trick of Titania, don't you say? He puts downs the martini glass.
And Irena's eldest child?
The cruelest of them all. She was the one who dreamed of motherhood, who dreamed of raising something that was her own. And so Titania made her barren. No children, ever. Just watched her sisters have them left, right and centre.
Does Holga know? She
knows of her own price. But Holga doesn't see as much as she thinks she sees.
Benedict's gone very pale and will turn to Ögra.
Why are you here?
What act did you swear, Benedict? What did you swear to me that you would uphold above all else? Say the word.
Why?
Because now you know. Every person who died around you, all the pain that was caused by one person. And she's in the room below.
No.
This is what we raised you for.
No. That's not true. It's not Holga's fault.
Perhaps not. It's Titania's fault, but unless you have the power to go to Fairey and slay an archfiend.
Can you get us there? Can you get us there?
Not to Titania.
To the Feywild?
I could. But that's not what my master wants of you. He wants Titania to pay for what she did. He wants her little project to be wiped away.
I didn't realise you were at the beck and call of someone else, Tarquin.
I haven't. I have enough agency.
Then let us in.
I will. If you do what is asked of you. Think of all those nights, Benedict, you lay up wondering what was wrong with you. Think of all those nights. Lawrence cried himself to sleep. Think of all those nights. Irina lay there wishing she could have a baby. Wishing she could have one thing of her own. She never got that. You could make that right today.
Why did she choose Holga? Was that just random?
Holga has power in her, with or without Titania. And she was desperate.
Ögra takes a step forward. And even though she's like 6 foot tall, she's only the 70. This stuff is all so above her. And she pulls out the great sword and like unsheaths it, holding it unsteadily with one hand, this weapon she normally holds with two, and it's sort of wavering a little bit in her grasp, but she just levels it at Tarquin and is like, I think you should leave.
Ögra.
You shouldn't be here. This is a family matter.
He holds up his hands. I like her. Maybe I should have picked her. Can both of you make an insight check for me?
Okay.
You can't guide yourself on this. This is just to pick up on how much you
well,
picked up.
well, actually. 18?
I don't think I have any pluses to insight. Oh, I've got one. 12!
As he backs up, Benedict, you're kind of thinking of what he said. Your brain is racing. And you're like, he keeps talking about Irina being childless. He keeps mentioning it. But she's not. She has Andre.
Andre's the changeling child, isn't he?
What?
Andre.
Maria's youngest.
Mason.
No, the one below him.
Andre.
Yeah,
Irina's-
Andre's the Maria's youngest child.
No. Andre's
Yes.
Irina's child.
Tarquin, like, all the kind of bravado has gone from him, and he like leans forward. He's like, "What are you talking about?
Andre is Irina's child.
Irina doesn't have." And then he pauses, and he straightens up, and he goes, "That fucking bitch!" And he disappears in a puff of like leaves.
Write that down.
Fucking hell.
I don't understand why. She sort of fumbles put a great sword away again. She's like, why? If the whole thing, whatever you heard this deal that Holga made, the whole point was that the eldest was going to have to suffer the consequences, right? So then why would Irina be made barren as a result of that? Why would she get punished? She's the youngest sister.
I don't know.
You, Benedict, you would probably get... The idea behind it was the punishment
The
on
oldest-
Irina's eldest
yeah,
was
so-
that it would never exist.
So yeah,
That
yeah.
sucks. What the hell?
We need to go and talk to Holga
Yeah, we do.
and everyone else.
Where? Okay. Ögra storms down the stairs towards where she thinks Holga might be.
Those of you... We'll come back to that. Those of you up top.
I think if we, whilst all of that was obviously happening, I think I would have said to Irina, can we go look through your things? Can we go and see if you have any recollection or memory of this person, this man? So I think that I would have tried to persuade her to go up and look through her stuff, unless there's anything that you two in particular want to do.
She like looks through. She goes, fine. She takes her up into a room. It's full of just like little portraits of Andre, and her with Andre, like a family portrait as well, which she's drawn by hand herself. Most of these, she's a very talented artist, very good with her hands. And she starts to run through, and she's like, I'm sure I have something. And she's like, oh yeah, yes, here. And she's like, she takes out her jewelry box, and she pops it open, and she reaches and she pulls out this little brooch, and the brooch is a little flower. It's made of gold with a purple gem set in the center of it. And she's like, look here, this. I'm certain he gave me this when it was left there in the morning when he was gone when I woke up.
Have you to come up with me, or are you still?
Yeah.
I'll pick it up and then I'll pass it to Mason and say, can you tell anything about it? Maybe this is what's blocking our memories.
Yeah, I guess I'll investigate it. Or Arcana.
Make an investigation check. Or an Arcana check, whichever you prefer.
18.
18. As you hand it to Mason, you're kind of looking at it, and as it leaves your palm touches yours. Mason, first. You suddenly... And it's something you are aware of more than normal people. You are aware of the ticking. You can tune into it. This very life force at the center of the universe, this building block of creation, you are aware of it, you get how it works. You can hear it emanating from the nothingness that is beyond everything. It is the nothingness beyond everything. And as you touch this pendant, this brooch, it is deafening to you. It is like you're holding it and the world has opened up and you can see everything the way you can now, but to the nth degree. It's overwhelming, and you're like, I can see through the gaps. I can see through the cracks in creation, and I can see how it works. And you almost like pull back from it because it's so overwhelming. And you're like, this is the source of why I can hear it. It's here in this pendant. Neoma, you, as you're handing it over, you are feeling that glowing ball in your stomach, that thing that you've suddenly tapped into, swelling with joy. You remember that dream you had the other night of these glowing motes floating through a deep blue sky, calling to you, come with us, sister, come with us, sister. You close your eyes and you're with them. You are a ball of light. You can be anything. And you are in a palace, decked out with bunting and with banners. And a trumpet sounds. And you hear a voice. "Our honoured guests, the Animus!" And there's a cheer. And you and your brothers and sisters, these balls of light, you fly through the air and people cheer you as you turn from birds into bats, into deer that frolic along the pathway. And you turn your eyes forward and you see, sat on a golden throne, hair of auburn, beautiful and terrible, this being radiating wildness and chaos. And at her side, on a smaller throne, his eyes glazed over, is Andre. And then the brooch falls from your hand and comes on the floor, and both of you pull backwards, breathing hard.
Did you see that?
The ticking?
No, I saw Andre. I know where he is. I don't know where he is, but I saw him, and I was a light, and God, I sound like Ögra. He's alive. And he is with who I can only assume is Titania.
I didn't see that.
Because obviously you're terrified of the brooch, or it felt overwhelming. How was it for me?
I would say not terrifying.
Oh,
it actually was wonderful, but almost overwhelmingly so. It was like everything you've ever wanted to understand. You could see it there and then, but your mind isn't ready to grasp
Right.
that. Yeah, for you it was similar. It was this freedom of, this is who I am. This is who I've always been.
Mm.
I don't trust it.
Trust what?
Whatever power is in that.
It was just showing us what is. Right?
Irina bends down, picks it up. It's a trinket. She shouts out to Lawrence, it's a trinket.
I reach out and pick it up. I've just kind of been dazed by all of this. Maybe it's a key, or I don't know.
You take it. And you are stood on a stage. Your voice gone. Unable to sing. You are sat in a dressing room, listening to other performers. You are walking a lonely road. You are standing backstage watching your mother as her understudy. You are smuggling drugs for the conglomerate. And you feel the pain of every loss, every mistake, every misstep, every time you have tried so hard and it just won't come true. And you hear a laughter, high and clear and kind of beautiful, but also just so horrendously mirthful, laughing at you. And then again, you kind of have to let go of it. It falls, and Irina's like, it's just a trinket.
Lawrence completely backs away, and he just goes to the window and just turns away.
Maybe if we break it, maybe that will.
I don't know.
Does it look like something I could? I mean, it's a brooch, isn't it? It looks like something I could maybe break.
You could try it.
Okay, I'm gonna pull out the hammer that I carry around.
Is that in your pack?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's like a normal workman's hammer. That's what I'm imagining
Nice.
in my head. And I'm going to, in a kind of like worked up, in this frenzy of seeing all those things, I'm going to try and hit him.
Okay, make an attack roll.
You're Gimli.
You are literally Gimliing.
And my
9.
You
Best.
It's like whack-a-mole.
You bring up this hammer, you try and bring it down, and as you do so, you just strike it, and it shatters. It shatters into a million pieces, and you kind of back and and you look down, and it is there, and it is whole.
Did you?
Lawrence, could you perhaps put those in your pocket?
I don't want to touch it.
Mason will reach down and grab it.
Again, you kind of feel yourself like getting dizzy as the ticking amplifies around you.
I think, unknowingly so, Mason is going to vocalize the ticks that he can hear.
Oh, nice. Oh my god, this is horrifying.
I think as you walk towards me with it, I'll just say, "Don't come near me," and I put my hands out, and I think a magical hand will appear and clasp over what you're holding.
Tick.
Oh my god. And then I'll slowly try and control that hand and let it open up into a palm. And then almost without moving at all, that palm will just float towards Lawrence, and without him even touching the locket, it will just drop itself into his pocket.
We've seen you do that before.
No.
You see Mason do it. How long have you been able to do that?
That's the first time I've ever done that.
That's pretty good. I can do it.
What do I do now?
Maria is in the doorway, and you see that she's kind of seeing all of this. She's like, I think we need to talk to your aunt. She's a stubborn cow, but she understands these things. I don't get things the way she does. You head down, probably around the similar time that you guys are.
I think just before, as we leave, Mason's gonna try and hang back ever so slightly to just catch Irina on her own. And just very quietly go, You made the trousers.
Mm-hmm.
I remember talking about them, and I couldn't work it out, but you did it.
Well, only because the notes you had.
No.
No, Mason. There was a gap I couldn't see. And you didn't have the surrounds, but you saw the gap.
Thank you. Between us, you're not my mother, but you are my mum. Thank you.
What for?
Because all of this is really tough. And you've always been there. Much more than Maria.
Come on, Mason.
Listen.
You head down with her. You find Holga stood on the stage of the theatre, which is still like ransacked, looking up into the rafters. And you see a tear that's running down her wrinkled face. She suddenly looks her age as you gather in the auditorium before her. I was just trying to do what was best.
We know, Mum. Come and sit down.
She hobbles over to the front of the stage, sits with her feet hanging off it.
I'm going to go over and take her hand.
I thought you kids were... I sealed it.
The room.
I sealed it so that she could never... Nothing could ever come and hurt you.
It didn't work. But we can fix this.
Mum, you told me the other day that you had a weird feeling the night that Andre went missing. And you said that previous times that you felt that when Andre was born. What do you remember about that day?
See, I've been thinking about that. And I don't think I do.
Is Irina with us?
She's kind of gone very pale. Holga looks at all of you. You're my... This is my mess. You should never have had to deal with this. None of you. You're good, all of you. You're good kids.
With respect, this is our mess now. And with respect to the rest of us, I think it's time we took control of this mess.
What does that mean?
I think we start taking more action, going to the... Just now, Neoma saw Andre in some sort of vision next to
Where?
this imagined queen. It's Titania.
Yeah, I saw him. He's alive. He's on some throne somewhere, I presume in the Feywild, I guess, if that's where we think everybody is.
He's in the palace.
Yes, in a palace with the queen.
We have to go to the Feywild, Mum. You need to help us get there. He may not be what we thought. She sort of looks at Irina and then looks back. She's like, he may not be part of the family in the way we traditionally thought maybe he was.
But none of us are.
But he's still our brother.
And none of us are traditional.
You kind of all look at Irina. And for the first time since Andre went missing, when you said, I saw him, he's still alive, you see the kind of frailty, the shock move from her face, and you see this, hardening, a resolution. And she nods, and she goes, he's still my boy. You all are, and so is he. None of you are my biological children, and I still view you as such. She looks at Holga and Maria. You are my biological sisters, and I view you as such. Whatever you did, Holga, it has resulted in this family, in us. I would never take that back.
Mum, you said truth will out. You need to know everything, and I don't think you do. I think you suspect. And I'll turn to Lawrence. You're the eldest of Marie's children. I'm the eldest of Holga's. And Andre would have been the eldest of Irina's. This deal that you made, it's affected us.
I'm so sorry, I've just remembered Marco's definitely in the corner like...
Oh, well, I imagine, isn't Ashton here as well?
Yeah.
So I
They've got
imagine
together.
we've just pushed
Maria maybe
Marco
took him down to
and been
Ashton.
like,
and
can
then
you just to the where at? Can you just keep an eye on this boy?
this boy you turned you into a wearer.
And we took the tooth out, right?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
in,
yeah, I
it's
think
in,
Mason has it. Oh no, it's in there.
It's in the pocket. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Holga nods.
And there's one other thing. I've got a kid.
What?
I'm sorry, what?
You're a grandmother. I've got a kid. I've got an eldest. I've got an eldest.
You are terrible at keeping in touch with your family.
You see the, like, kind of joy and then realization on Holga's face as you kind of, and she's like, and she pulls herself up straighter. And let's make sure it doesn't suffer the same fate as us. She kind of takes a breath. Oh, I'm not sure I have the strength to go back there.
You do with
Down
us.
to that room.
You do. We're here with you.
Do you need to come? We can go.
You
You
just open up the way.
She nods. She kind of starts to hobble down the stairs off the stage, and Maria goes to one side, takes her arm. Irina walks up, and there's like a moment where they look at each other, oldest and youngest. And Irina looks at Maria and says, "Do you remember the song we made up when we were locked down there? And we used to sing it so that if we were ever apart, we'd always know we'd meet." And Maria nods. And Irina looks at Holga and takes her hand. "When shall we three meet again?" And Maria squeezes Holga's hand. "In thunder, lightning, or in rain. When the battles, when the hurly-burly's done." And Holga takes a breath, looks up, nods. "When the battle's lost and won, that shall be ere the set of sun. Come on." And she takes her sister's hands, and you follow as she walks, takes you down the stairs. You reach the point where the stairs end and turn off to the dressing rooms. And Holga pauses, and she takes her stick and she runs it down the stone, and then again traces a rune. And the wall shimmers and disappears. And you see a staircase leading down towards a dark door. And sprouting all around the door and all up this staircase, up to where this wall has been placed, are flowers and moss. And you walk down, and Holga pulls open the door, and you see a figure standing in the room. And that's where we'll leave it for today. Thank you so much for joining us today. Good night. Good night. Parting is such sweet sorrow. We'll see you next time. Thank you for being here with us on Merely Role Players. Goodbye.
Bye.
You have a kid? You have a kid?
What the fuck? What is happening?
Kid this whole time?
You're a terrible father.
I'm gonna be gone like a day